BlackRock is giving you 48 hours to buy Bitcoin. Some people don't like these types of titles, but there is a big event in 48 hours, and BlackRock is doing something that no one expected. At least a lot of people didn't expect. I want to talk about that. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification. Hit it for these guys. Yeah. So let's get into it. If you don't mind though, like I said, hit subscribe. Check out the link to Margex underneath the video in case you want to start trading cryptocurrency. It can be used as part of a portfolio, a strategy that can help you diversify. Go a little bit more risk on, but it's not right for everyone. It's not right for your entire portfolio either. But BlackRock, they have been buying Bitcoin. They continue to keep their streak alive, continuing to buy Bitcoin day after day. Now, what's so crazy is they bought 270,000 Bitcoin in 3.5 months. 3 months, really. This is a lot, and I realize it's not actually them buying it, it's people buying it through them, but they're also pushing the narrative. They're selling ads, or they're buying ads on different platforms so that people buy Bitcoin, right? So they are trying to force behaviors. They've said that in the past. They do that. They force behavior so people buy what they want them to buy. And that's going to continue. This has led them to buy 270,000 Bitcoin. Think about that. 270,000. 1 year from now, that could be 1.25 million. Right? If you start just from January, when they started buying Bitcoin, January 10, they continue at this rate, that's 1 million Bitcoin by the end of the year. That's crazy. 1 million Bitcoin. We have not had some doxed centralized entity have 1 million Bitcoin before. Satoshi is the only one that has that, and he hasn't touched them in over a decade. So what is going to happen? Well, we do have the Bitcoin happening in 2 days now. Some people were thinking it was going to be 420. Let me go around the corner a little bit loud here. People are having a good time talking about business and crypto, but we have 2 days. They thought it was going to be 420, right? Would make sense, right? 420, maybe we'll get $69,000 Bitcoin on 420. But no, it looks like it's going to be 419, a day earlier than expected. And now what does this mean? Well, we have one entity buying up 270,000 Bitcoin. They're going to keep on buying. They're going to pass Grayscale in the next couple weeks, most likely. They're going to hold more crypto, more Bitcoin than Grayscale. So 1 million Bitcoin in, right? What do you think the price of Bitcoin is going to be? We have the Bitcoin halving. We're going to have 450 Bitcoin a day. Multiply that by 365 days. Just do the math in our head. What's that? 160,000 Bitcoin, something like that. If I'm doing the math right, 160,000 Bitcoin, somewhere around there. It can be off a couple tens of thousands, but 160,000 Bitcoin. But BlackRock has bought more than that in the last 2 months. So there can be entities selling, right? There are going to be people selling, taking profits. Of course, there are going to be people swing trading, all that kind of stuff. But where does this asset go over time? I mean, we have the largest entity on earth buying a lot of Bitcoin. And I've said, how many times have I said 270,000 Bitcoin this video? A lot. But 270,000 Bitcoin is not that much for BlackRock. Right now, it's less than 0.2% of their AUM. If I'm doing my math right. Am I doing my math right? Let me know in the comment section. But right around there, like 0.2% of their AUM. They suggest to put 1 to 3% as of now in Bitcoin. 1 to 3%. 1 to 3% would mean that they have to buy over 1 million Bitcoin, right? That is nuts. 1 million Bitcoin at today's price would be $69 billion worth of Bitcoin. That's still under 1% allocation at today's price. So, are they going to be able to buy 1 million Bitcoin at $60,000, $62,000, $65,000? No. They are going to have to bid up the price because there's not that much Bitcoin to go around, right? There's not. With the Bitcoin halving coming up, with OTC desks running dry, yeah, there are swing trades, or there's swings in weeks where sometimes they don't buy that much, but generally they have been buying. And yes, there are entities selling like Grayscale, but they're through half of their Bitcoin in 3 months. Okay, that puts into perspective how much has been sold. A lot has been sold. Now, some of it has gone into Grayscale, gone from Grayscale into iBit. But a lot of that is new money. A lot of people have been selling Grayscale and just getting out of the market. I've literally had a conversation with people in crypto. They're like, should we go cash right now? Or should we sell some of our Bitcoin to put into maybe higher risk opportunities ahead of the next Bitcoin halving? So there are people looking at allocations wondering, should I get out now? Because we've already made a lot of money. So there are going to be layers of people. Some people are going to sell because they've already made a 4x. Some people are going to wait because historically, this has not been a good time to sell. Ahead of the Bitcoin halving, even right after it, right? Imagine selling in May or April of 2020 when Bitcoin's around $17,000, $18,000. You miss out on a 3.5x. So there are going to be people that come into the market even at 100,000, 120,000. There are a wave of people that come in at all-time highs. We should have a name for those, all-time highers or something, all-time flyers. I don't know, something about the people that come in at the worst possible moment and continue to pump up the bags, and then people dump on them to take profits. But keep in mind, there's only 48 hours. There's only 48 hours until the next halving, and that, I think, should get you thinking, okay, this might not be the worst time to dollar cost average a little bit more. If you're looking to dollar cost average, this has been historically a really good time. And I know it seems like this time is going to be different. Everyone's like, oh, what if this time is different and Bitcoin doesn't go back up? What if it goes down? Okay, yeah, in that case, we lose money short term. But that hasn't happened. And people thought that this time was going to be different in the bear market. And it was almost exactly like every other bear market. Even with exchanges blowing up, we fell down almost the exact same amount that we've fallen down in previous bear markets, a little bit less even, and we even had a better rise up. It's just that we do have these times in crypto where there's nothing happening, where it's a little bit dull, where there are events happening. It seems like crypto pauses because everyone that's really building and communicating in crypto, they take a week off and go meet other people in crypto, and then everything kind of gets quiet, right? Or there's a natural disaster in Dubai, and then everyone's just like worrying about real life problems instead of crypto prices. So it is interesting. So yeah, when I say BlackRock's giving you 48 hours, is it a little bit hyperbolic? Is it a little bit clicky? Yeah, it's a little bit clicky. It makes you click on the video, but it's true. We have 48 hours, and it's important to realize BlackRock isn't gonna give you time forever to continue to dollar cost average. There's gonna be a time where you're like, damn, I should have just bought more. And we were just talking about that. We should have invested more in the bear market. Everyone should have. We could have put more in. By the time we made the best decision with the information we knew. Are you? That's the question. Are you, knowing that typically we see Bitcoin's price double within months after the halving? Are you making the best decision for your future? Of course, you want to make sure that you're diversified. You want to make sure that you're ready just in case the market does fall down. You don't want to be over leveraged, too aggressive, but just keep that in mind. Let me know if you guys want any of these people in the future videos. Let me know if you know who they are in the comment section too. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the links to Margex underneath the video and to some of the other platforms as well. And I'll see you in the next one.